So make we start the conversation this way. By using one of the artists, two of the artists topics right now off the rock. And it is the two topics that are the two artist topics on the rock right now. And the world, by extension, is being dealt with in the most nonchalant and disrespectful way. And that is Vybz Kartel and Bob Marley. Reggae and dancehall at its highest level. Bob Marley and Vybz Kartel is reggae and dancehall at its highest level. The highest level in any music genre. Seeing early on up in the years, and I think earlier last year, I said to the item that they were going to use Vybz Kartel for a final hoorah. We're never quite sure what the hoorah was. But now that we're looking on, we're just hoping that those who are calling for the freedom of Vybz Kartel, that they know really and truly why they're calling for it. And not, again, using the love of a mass of people against them. Because they all know that it is poor mass, the poor mass, the Jamaican poor mass that love Vybz Kartel. And we all know that Vybz Kartel was used by the system against said poor mass of people. The only thing where we'd try to tell Vybz Kartel was that he would have to pay attention to how him handling personal things, because the system will go at any reason to use any weapon against you that them can. And we saw that them use this little murder thing and say murder somebody and rate and him end up behind bars now fighting for freedom. Now, why am I saying all of this? I am saying all of this because instead of they using him as the type of role model then that we need to help, at least even with what's happening in the inner city communities with the discharge of the, he said Gaza Nation, who either call it said them father gone to jail and them need that kind of guidance. The cartel take them mind off of gun runnings and make them want the music then, or something along that line. Those youths are in eager to see the warlord, the world boss come back a road. All of we want to see the world boss come back a road. But the people touting for the world boss to come back a road, are they really touting for the right reasons? Because remember when the world boss was here and was doing the kind of music then where you know personally Queen Ifrica was not necessarily in love with all of Vybz Kartel music them. But there's a lot of the music them where me can, even the girls want them, the two, you know what I mean, the love want them, all of them, there are many songs that he has done where we can find if you say, yeah man, you know, me love the cartel there, I can sing a couple of them too. That's not the point to be made. The point to be made is that Jamaican people business is being dealt with very carelessly and is being used. The things that we love and are passionate about are being used against us as a weapon against us, as a weapon of distraction against us. So you drop the appeal right in at the time when you're going to drop your general or your local government election. And you gave the impression to all of us that on the 16th, the DJ would be in the streets. That is the impression that a lot of us, the layman, get. But now we're hearing that it's somewhere down summer when them work it out. So, use him as a big distraction so that can busy and do what do while we wonder whether or not him go free. So know say it up and now to make sure say him free for true, because you know have a lot of people who them anxiety is through the roof, and the conversation is worldwide as to whether or not the DJ are gonna come a road. Now I want to say something to Isat Buchanan. Saying youth, your father is big youth, saying, and we love big youth. Big youth knows that Queen Ifrica personally love big youth. See, our icon that, our elder that. And it is so admirable for one of our artists in the industry to grow up a son, to have him become a lawyer, to defend another fellow icon in our industry. That's amazing in itself. Like, I can't take nothing away from that. But I have an issue with Isat Buchanan because I think he's not as real as he making out himself to be, where associating himself with the struggle of Jamaican people is concerned. Why am I saying this? All right, let me be specific. I respect his eloquence and his ability to defend in law what he did for the DJ. But at the same time, I am listening to what he represents outside of that. When I watch him live them, let's say for example, let's use for example a thing that he uses very frequently is love for KFC. Now, I am not going to use locks to define anyone as Rasta. Let me get that out the way quick and fast. I am bringing up that to say we are bigging up a food, a particular food that is responsible for the high influx of diabetes that we have here in the country. Them kind of food there is one of the main factors as to why we have the high levels of diabetes and non-communicable diseases where we have down here. And every time that you get the opportunity, all you talk about is how much you love KFC, you miss KFC. All of you people, I notice you link up with Andre Stevens, and I notice you link up with Ratigan, and I love the link up. But I am worried about the link up because at the end of the day, I am not hearing enough about the morals of Jamaican people, the culture of Jamaican people. I am hearing the real new Jamaica that you guys would really want to establish around here, and you know, all using people like Vybz Kartel who have the people them heart as campaign pieces to come in. So what I would want to say to Isat Buchanan is make sure say you know why you defend Vybz Kartel and defend the culture of Jamaica for true. You may say to your youth, make sure say it's not no system plant you to come use our struggles against we all over again, because there is such a strong hope of the Jamaican people to see change and difference. Because remember, we know that when we are talking about Jamaican people, it's not a broad brush thing. It is a difference in who we call Jamaican people. And we know that you guys are all maroon offsprings who have the rights to proper education in this island, the rights to influence, the rights to culture change, and all of these kind of different things that you guys have the rights to do.